Good morning, class. How are you today? I'm glad to hear that. Do you want a games or a kind of activity? Or do you know what is 4 picks 1 word? Okay. Now, I will group you into 4. This is the group 1, the group 2, the group 3, and the group 4. Each row has a representative. Representative 3 pupils. The first pupil, I will ask his or her what is in the picture or guess what is in the picture. And next, for the second and the third pupil, I will ask his or her to a kind of question. Are you now ready? Okay. So be ready, group 1. Please stand up the representative for the group 1. Okay. Okay. What did you guess or what is in the picture? Can you name this? Can you guess what is in the picture? Yes? Very good. It is chemical. Next. Okay? It is a chemical. Okay, very good. So, anyone from group 1, what is chemical means? Very good. How about what is the example or some example of chemical? We have another one. Very good. Let's have a good job clap for group 1. Okay. You may now sit for the 3 representative of group 1. Next is for the group 2. So, can you guess what is in the picture? What it is? Very good. It is mechanical. So, anyone from your group, what is mechanical? Is correct. So, can you give some example of mechanical? Very good. So, okay, you may now sit for the group 2. So, group 3. What is in the picture? Very good. It is electrical. So, what is electrical means? Very good. So, what are the examples of electrical? Excellent. Now, we'll go to the group 4. Thank you, group 3. So, group 4, what is in the picture? Can you guess what is in the picture? Very good. It is reagent. So, what is reagent? Anyone from your group? Very good. Also, what example of reagent? Excellent. Thank you, group 4. Okay, group 5, what is in the picture? Sound. Very good. Excellent. Now, what is sound? Very good. But can you give some example of sound? Excellent. Another one. Very good. Now, thank you, group 5. Now, let's proceed to the last group, group 6. So, what is in the picture? Can you guess? Correct. It is thermal. So, what is thermal? Very good. What is the example of thermal? Okay, excellent. Another one. Very good. Okay, give yourselves a good job clap. So, before we start our new lesson, I want you to remind our classroom rules. Can you give me one? Another one. And lastly is very good. Now, based on our activity that we do lately, have you any idea what is our lesson for today? Or have you any idea what is in our topic for today? Okay? Very close to our lesson. Okay, very good. So today, class, we're going to discuss the types of energy, or the different forms of energy.
Hindi.
Ulit mo yun, ah. Hindi. Ito naman ako stop. Yeah. Okay, our lesson for today is all about types of energy, or different forms of energy. Before we go further in our topic, let us define what energy is. Again, class, what is energy? Very good. Another one. Excellent. And another one. Very good. Energy is the ability to do work. Energy is the capacity to do work. It can be made or destroyed. Energy can only be changed into different forms. You cannot always see energy, or you cannot see or feel energy, but it is everywhere. But it is one of the basic human needs. That is right, that we need energy every time. And it's an important part of development. So energy comes in different forms. So you use energy to your arm to throw a ball, and energy used to turn the car to run, and energy is come from the sun. Now let us take a look at the different forms of energy. So scientists have identified the different forms of energy as: first is chemical, we have mechanical, electrical, radiant, thermal, and sound energy. Now let us first discuss what is chemical energy. Anyone from the class, what is chemical energy? Very good. Another one. Excellent. Okay. Chemical energy is energy stored in the atomic and molecular bonds of matter. This energy is released when the chemical bonds between atoms and the chemical compounds loosens or break, producing a chemical reaction that creates a new substance. So when we say chemical energy, it is a molecular bonds of matter that a chemical compound loosens. So when in the break of producing chemical, there is a reaction creates a new substance. So I have here an example. So when we eat food, the molecules in it are broken down, including the chemical bonds that hold atoms together. For example, is your body converts chemical energy into energy for growth, for warmth, and for the movement. So this example or this process is what we call chemical energy that absorbed by our body. Another example, we have photosynthesis. Anyone who will know what photosynthesis is? Okay, very good. Another one. Excellent. So the chemical energy is a process of photosynthesis. So in a photosynthesis, a plant absorbs energy from sunlight and distributes to the molecules within its body. So this photosynthesis is how create a new substance, which is there is a new substance create. So another example, have you ever watched a fireworks display, class? Are you enjoying to watch this? Okay, so the fireworks is a lighting up in the air. Is an example of fast chemical reaction. So the chemicals released react with air very rapidly. Rapidly means fast, so there is a very chemical reaction fast during this fireworks. Okay, now class, can you give some examples of chemical energy in our daily lives? Okay, very good. Another one. Excellent. Okay, now we will go into the mechanical energy. So anyone from the class, what mechanical energy is? Very good. Another one. Excellent. So mechanical energy is used to do work. Okay, the energy that enables your muscles and machines to push or pull things and do work is called mechanical energy. So when you use energy or when you use mechanical energy, people other use mechanical energy to their muscles to do work. So as example, there have two kinds of mechanical energy. We have potential energy, kinetic energy. So the potential energy is energy stored in our body due to its height and position, while the kinetic energy is energy possessed by an object in motion. Okay, for example, we have a hammer. A hammer is used to pull out a nail from the wall. Another. So, can you see this picture? Have you ever tried to do this in your daily lives? When you sweep the floor, wash your clothes, carry your bag, did you do, class? Okay, when you do this, is like you use a mechanical energy. Okay, very good. Now, can you give me some examples of mechanical energy? Anyone? Okay, very good. Another one. Excellent. Let us proceed to sound energy. Anyone from the class, what sound energy is? Okay, very good. Another one. Okay. Sound energy is the movement of energy through a substance such as air, water in the form of waves. It is produced when a force causes an object or substance to vibrate. So vibrations in the air travel as sounds or waves. Then sound waves move through the particles of matter. So the sound energy is create waves and a vibration. I have here example. We have telephone, television, the bell, and the radio. So these examples are useful to produce the sound or vibration. Next, for example, in this picture, so when a piece of although the sound can be described as a kind of wave. So study this example. So when a wave moves along a piece of a rope, the different parts of the rope move up and down as the wave passes. So you can see the rope, the piece of rope is moving up and down. So as the wave passes, where the rope moves along, there is a wave passes to this example. Okay, next. So another example. So we communicate each other, people, through the sound coming from our larynx or voice box. So which contains your vocal cords. The vocal cords is to vibrate or to produce sound like this that I will doing to you now. Okay, did you understand? Okay. Now, can you give some example of sound energy? very good. Another one. Okay, excellent. So I forgot. Another example of sound energy is a guitar. So anyone who play a guitar? Anyone who can play? Okay, what did you notice too when you play or when you pluck the strings of the guitar? What did you say, class? Okay, there is a sound and vibration, correct? So when the strings of the guitar, when you pluck the strings, there is a movement or the vibration of sounds back and forth. Okay, very good. Now let us proceed to radiant energy. Radiant energy. Anyone from the class who will know what is radiant energy? Okay, excellent. Another one. Very good. Now radiant energy is energy that travels the form of electromagnetic waves towards all directions from the source. The sun is very important source of energy. So it is right that the sun is the very source of energy. So it gives heat and light. Now heat and light energy are forms of energy. So for example, anyone have you tried to had an X-ray examination? Anyone? So what can you say when you have an X-ray examination? Okay, you see your body parts of the inside your body, like the bones and other parts. Okay. Now X-ray can pass through matter. Take note of that. So the X-ray beams through your body and register an image on a photogrammic film. So the doctors use X-ray to take pictures of the organs inside your body. Next is, do you have a microwave oven at home? Anyone? So what can you say about microwave oven? Okay, very good. Another one. Very good. So a microwave oven is an example of radiant energy because produces microwave radiation that can cook food in a very short time. So if you put the food inside the microwave oven, there is a radiation that comes up when the food is very short to cook. Okay. Now there are other forms of radiant energy. We have radio waves, infrared, cosmic rays, and laser dust. Okay. Anyone? Can you give example of radiant energy? Another one. Excellent. Now let us proceed to the next forms of energy, which is now let us proceed to the electrical energy. Now anyone from the class what electrical energy is? Okay, very good. Another one. Excellent. So electrical energy is a moving energy. It is a flow of tiny particles called electrons and protons. Electrical energy can be seen in nature in a blast of lightning, which is a large number of electrons flowing through air. So electrical energy is using by electricity. So as example, we have, so appliances is run by electricity. People use electricity for lighting, for cooling, and for heating, cooling and refrigeration. So electrical energy is a type of kinetic energy caused by a moving electric changes. So anyone, can you please cite examples about electrical energy? Okay, very good. Another one. Okay, now let us proceed to the thermal energy. So anyone, what is thermal energy? Very good. Another one. Excellent. So thermal energy is created from the vibration of atoms and molecules within substances. The faster they move, the more energy they possess, and the hotter they become. The thermal energy is also called heat energy. So the thermal energy is when the vibration of atoms and molecules within a substance, there is a faster move of a energy. So example, So we have sun. Sun is an example of thermal energy. So the heat energy and light energy, these two is energy comes from solar energy. Now we have, so can you study this picture? So conduction. So the heat the body may be transferred to another by several means. So if you hold the handle of this pan, there is a conduction that we do. So another by several means, it is called conduction. Next is the heat transferred from molecule to molecule. So it is means that the transfer of heat is called conduction. And next is the heating by convection involves a medium of carrier of heat. Heat from the sun reaches the earth by radiation. So study this picture. We have the conduction. This is the transfer of heat or electric current from one substance to another by direct contact. And the convection is the transfer of heat through the fluid or liquid or gas caused by molecular motion. And next is radiation. Energy that is radiated or transmitted in the form of rays or waves of particles. Now class, did you understand what are the forms of energy? Okay, but before we go to our activity, we will having a fun learning exercises that I will know that you understand our lesson. So this is energy. This is the forms of energy clock. So as you can see, there is in the outside there it is the forms of energy, while in the inside these are the examples or the representations of some forms of energy. So as you can see, there is a long hand and a short hand. So the long hand is represents to put the sound energy, and while the short hand you can put this on the example or the process of the process, or where is the example of forms of energy. Okay, I will ask a question, then come here in front and tell me what forms of energy and examples is that. Is it clear, class? Okay. Okay, very good. All of you have a correct answer. Okay, give yourself a good job clap. Now let us proceed to your activity. So activity number 1, direction. Identify the form of energy shown in each picture. Okay? You may now start answering. Are you done? Okay, let us check. Okay, who get 8? Very good. 7, excellent. 6, okay. Now let us proceed to your second activity. So this is by pair activity. So I have here a worksheet to answer this activity. Okay? So direction is complete the table by providing the example for the given forms of energy. So the chemical example and other forms of energy. So you may now start answering. Are you done? Okay, keep answering. Again, are you done, class? Okay, now let us check your answer. Okay, pass your worksheet, then I will record your score later. Okay? Now let us proceed to your last activity, which is the group activity. So I will give you an envelope and a box that there is a things or objects that you will do in an activity. This is a kind of experimentation. Okay? You are going to observe and identify what will happen on that activity and answer the following questions. So each group have different activities. Okay, now you may now start. Are you done, class? Okay, post this in the board that your answer. Okay, every group have a score. Okay, give yourselves a good job clap. Okay, now anyone from the class can share what did you learn from today our lesson. Okay, very good. Another one. Excellent. Another one. Very good. Now just let's remember this. Energy is the ability to do work, to make something move. And chemical energy is energy stored in the atomic and molecular bonds of matter. Mechanical energy is used to do work. And the energy that enables your muscles and machines to push or pull things and do work is called mechanical energy. Some energy is the movement of energy through a substance such as air or water in the form of waves. And radiant energy is energy that travels the form of electromagnetic waves towards all directions from the source. Electrical energy is a moving energy. It's a flow of tiny particles called electrons and protons. And lastly, thermal energy is created from the vibration of atoms and molecules with substances. Okay? Keep this on your mind, class. Okay? Now, are you now ready for your quiz? Okay, so please. So complete the table by providing the description and example for the given forms of energy. You may now start answering now. Are you done? Okay, let us check your answer. Okay. Very good. Okay. I hope that you have learned today. Now, this is the end of our lesson for today. So then you will copy your assignment. Okay? Are you done? Okay. Okay, class, this is the end of our lesson. I hope that you are learned from me today. Thank you for your participation and for actively answering my questions. Okay? Goodbye, class.